Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are on the Extras channel. And for this Extras channel video, we are going to be looking at all of the extras. And you know, with the power of editing, hopefully the extras is fully complete. So yeah, let's get right on to the video. A lot of cutting. Okay, we got Percy Poodle, the titular mascot of Percy's Playhouse. Percy Poodle is an animatronic poodle who likes to play games, rock out on stage, and make new friends. He hasn't been acting quite the same this week, though. Maybe all he needs is a hug. Percy Poodle was one of the first characters designed for the game. Originally, he was meant to look a lot more organic. He even shared similar features to Legal from the Banana Splits. Oh shit. I have no idea which of the four that is, but I mean, it's not the elephant. I don't think it's the lion. Actually, I don't know. Yo, future me, look up a picture and put him right there. So we know. I think this version of Percy was the best to go with, though. He's so fluffy after all. We got a Charlie Cat, a lovable feline with a trick up his sleeve. Charlie Cat is an animatronic cat who loves to tell jokes, perform general and simple circus tricks, and put on shows for the other children. Despite this, he loves all the attention. What a show hog. Charlie Cat wasn't even meant to be a cat in the first place at all. Charlie was originally meant to be a tiger at some point, but when trying to pick the colors for him, orange didn't suit it. I think a cat, while a bit unoriginal, was the best route to go. Fair point, but hey, it's cool. I actually really like the design and the wires. Mother Moose, a caring mother of the lot. A caring mother of the lot, Mother Moose is an animatronic moose who takes care of most of the children or usually tries to distract them with simple games or stories. A pal Percy, or a pal boy usually does the trick for that. Mother Moose was probably the simplest to design for all the characters. It's just thought of basic ideas and then made them as I went along. Did you know that female moose don't grow any antlers, yet Mother Moose has them anyway? I wonder why. Female mooses don't got antlers, so it might be a... Farmer Felix, a hard-working farmer. Farmer Felix is an animatronic ferret who was made similarly to be another addition to Percy and his lackeys. Felix was recently reprogrammed to be able to play Simon Says with the children, but started acting weird due to it. It's best to avoid eye contact with them. Farmer Felix was actually one of the last characters added to the game, but was really a handful of the program. He kept breaking on us all the time. Eventually we got him to working, but I still think that it's iconic how in universe he's also a really broken character, much like he was to program. That's funny as hell, also completely fair. Roaring rat. A junkyard rodent with a saucy-tude. Rodent rat is a discombobulated, decommissioned animatronic rat that was left in the storage room to rot. After numerous malfunctions, Roaring was eventually put out of action. But then he did. How did he get back in the Ratcade? It's truly a plot hole. So Bro's broke and put in the storage room. Makes sense why he got put back in the Ratcade. He fucking dug holes around. Roaring Rat was a tricky one to figure out and mechanic, or originally he would take 3 whole minutes just to kill you. It was completely ridiculous and very complicated, so we scrapped it and made his mechanic a lot simpler with the dead. We never share how he managed to dig on the ground. Dude, look at his fucking claws! He just fucking grabbed the dirt and fucking tossed that shit up. Playful Poodle. Damn! A mischievous toy. Oh, switch. We got Tim, Tat, and Ta. A mischievous toy, the Playful Poodles are a set of 3 robotic dolls resembling Percy Poodle, and were made shortly after the creation of the pal Percy hit success. They behave just how you would expect them to. Disruptive. There's no stopping them though. They're just toys after all. The Playful Poodles were actually added because I had jokingly said, what if those props at the end of the hallway in the office were alive? and everyone persuaded me to code them into the mix, and so I did. And just to clear something up, yes, we hate them just as much as you probably do yourself. Fuck them, but I don't really hate them. They're just an annoyance. Pal. Ooh. Your best and only pal. Pal is the final boss of Playtime with Percy. He is a combination of Percy Poodle and your pal Percy. And the result of caring for it too much while not explicitly detailed, Pal is actually the one controlling every animatronic to do. And for the goal of getting you to stay. What a parasite. Pal was a very tricky character to get right. And not just for gameplay reasons, sure. His boss fight was imitating to figure out. Intimidating to figure out. Fuck, I cannot read words. I suck at grammar. Out the right mix of, but also finding a way to have the story make sense for him. If you're going to ask, what exactly is the Pearl Percy? Perhaps that's a story to tell later down the line. Okay. They got them inside the rubber, and we got the broski coming out of the thing. Is there any other thing I can switch? Nope. Alrighty, Tama Terrors. We got Tama Lengthy, which was the bitch I was holding, I'm pretty sure. Tama Opti, the bitch I had a shock. Tama Bruti, the bitch that was banging on the walls. And Tama Roti. Tama Terrors, the lackeys of your best pal. They're in the fight against Pal. These 4 sentient Pal Percy toys will attempt to get to your office in many unique yet utterly comical ways, using their new bodies as hosts to be able to move around. What happened to them after the fight anyway? No one really knows. The Tama Terrors were a very late addition, but also the best one I could have made. Originally, the fight against Pal was going to be just him, then him along the other robots. It sounded boring though. A friend then suggested to me, what if the enemy were different Pal Percy toys? The rest was history. Nice. The Poodle Pals. We got Tim, we got Tat, we got Pot. The Percy Pals. The rejected toys. The Percy Pals are a transformed version of the playful poodles. The Pal took over. They behave similarly to the playful poodles, but worse. These underlings to Pal want to be just like him, and will do anything to prove it. The Poodle Pals are the only other characters to appear in the fight against Pal. Someone actually concepted them when I had similarly suggested if the playful poodles should be in the fight. It's weird how there's similar things happen, right? It is. Question mark, 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 question mark. We got 4 more characters. Looks like a sheep, a fucking sun, whatever the hell you is, and a bird. The only character I remember out of the extras is you, because I saw an avatar of you in your chat. Hey, look, Sunny. Oh my god, it's like I said, it's going to be a complete and entire extras video. Oh my god. It's like I waited until I got everything out. Cool. Then we got Sunny Sheep now. A distant cousin of Percy's playground. Sunny Sheep is a custom OWL character exclusive to the base game. Despite her looks, she barely functions at all. Always losing her head whenever she's around new friends. Just please make sure you find it, okay? Adding Sunny to the game was barely a challenge, as she fit right into the main cast smoothly. Sunny Sheep had actually been made a prominent character before her reveal in the game. How shocking is that? Regardless of that, she makes a fine addition to our cast of characters. Helios. The Smiling Sun. Helios is another character exclusive to the custom hour. He is based off of the Smiling Sun located on the stage, but the prop isn't even alive. A spare endoskeleton swoops in and uses it as a mask while looking for parts to rebuild himself. What are his real motives? Why is he even here? Who knows? He was added last minute at the very end because we just thought he looked cool. it was actually considered fairly early on, as soon as he was drawn on the show stage. People requested he be added to the roster. He also quickly became a fan favorite. He's also the easiest to draw out of the entire cast. Yeah, it makes sense. Really, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the parts pretty much the same drawing. That's the basic X thing. 3 hands and 2 feet. Alright, now I got Polly Possum. The Root Driller. Polly Possum is a character exclusive to the Pile Boss custom hour. If you pay attention to the game dev history, you'd know there was a scrapped possum character previously mentioned. You see me read that later. This is that character reimagined to fit her current situation. Don't worry about her though, she'll be fine I think. Polly Possum was a perfect fit for the Pile Boss custom hour though. It wasn't an easy pick. About 8 different characters were considered to fill the role. Some were saved for later. Polly was the perfect fit among these characters. Reusing a previous scrap character is always a fun idea. You got Truman. God damn, that motherfucker had big as hell. The bird of the word. Truman is a custom hour character. See, okay, now I see why there was a thing for Truman. Exclusive to the Pal Boss. You might be asking, why isn't he ripped up like Polly Possum? That's because Truman isn't real. His existence breaks all known laws of time, just so he can advertise a totally themed story. Huh. Truman's addition, unlike the other CH characters, was mostly a joke. I was very, very, very hesitant about adding him, but I thought to myself, this game makes no sense anyway. What the hell? And added him. Do I regret it? Somewhat. But hey, what can you do? I got another one. Look, it's Nick. Nick, the protagonist. Albeit this simple in action, Nick is the main protagonist of the game. He takes up the offer presented by his previous boss to watch over the place he once worked at because it's destroyed beyond recognition. If only he knew what troubles lies inside. Then again, he probably wouldn't care. Nick was a pretty easy character to figure out. I'm not a very good story writer, but I understand a protagonist when I see one. I tried my best to give him understandable motives, appropriate reactions, and make sense, to an extent. Personality, I think he really shines during the Pal Boss fight since the climax of the game. Cool. Alright, jump scares! Oh, that's the sound! You got Percy Power? Percy Poodle? I got that one. I got Charlie Cat. Mother Moose. Oh, his eyes switch color. That's cool. Yeah, that motherfucker actually deadass kills me. Just hooked up. Wait, hold on. The fucking dead sound. That's fucking hilarious. Tamalenki, thank God I never got hit by that. Tamabruti, fuck you. Tamaopti, fuck you. Tamarochis, fuck you. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. The other one. I can just fucking ghost scream. Hold on. Oh, he's really just laughing at us. Ooh. Makes sense, they come from the roof. Why is your audio so long? Big bird head ass motherfucker. Environments. You can have all of them in the room. That's funny. Oh shit, I don't have the sun unlocked. Got blue storage, yellow crabs, 2 people can come over here. The dog's over there, the rat and the cat. Then we got a red break room. We got the moose. Oh, the rat, the dog. There's no cat here, sadly. Unless I just didn't see him. The fucking room. Oh, do I have to see him in all the rooms? Oh, I do, don't I? So, Ruincade, I've seen Percy, I've seen the Tamagotchi, I've seen the little roaches, I've seen Homeboy. I've also seen Homeboy here and there, the Shocky Boy, the Brute right there and there, and Homeboy. Then again, I saw Broski here, I saw Homeboy there, I did not see the Brute, and I saw him there. I also did not see the Brute here. Yada! I did see the Brute here though. There's also multiple different things. I've seen the moose, the cat, I've seen the dog. I've not seen the rat there though. Clothes, moose, cat, dog. Honestly, it sounds like I need to see the moose in yellow craft real quick, see the cat in the red room, find the rat on stage, and look at the brute in rusted break room and rusted yields craft. Hold on. Let me do that real quick in custom hour. Goes back. If I go to bonuses, it literally only shows me the ones I've seen, and I have not seen none of the fucking sun, so yellow craft room, find the moose, find the cat there. So pretty much I'm just gonna be looking for all the different things. I can't see you on the cameras. I can't see you on the cameras. I can only see you through on the cameras. Type bullet would hide on one of the stick cameras, find them and stare at them for 2 seconds. This one would hold down hostage, do attacks before I cut the power off. This bullet will sneak on the door. Yeah, I never seen you in the base game, brother. So pretty much, if enabled, you can complete tags on the baseball without any of them locking up afterwards. So pretty much, come on, pal. This will make it so that if your baseball gets upset at all in the night, baseball dies immediately. You cannot let it get upset. Okay, so let's just pop in the custom real quick and just get all like the little things since there's no fucking you see on the camera. Hi, kitty cat. Oh, the stickers stay. I'm keeping it on the yellow camera and looking at everything. Yes. Alrighty, time to just relax. Just stare at these fuckers. I'm staring at the moose and see if he just goes straight into it. You do that, I just go straight into it. Well, fuck me, huh? Yeah. You know, now that I think about it and going through the thing, I think they're just not there because they don't have fun. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay, fuck my idea then. Hey, look, we back. We can actually toggle all of these boys now. Wow. And the sun up there. The sun's down here now. The fucking moose doesn't go up there. The cat doesn't go over here either. The sun. He's literally just in the corner. Oh, he's poking to the top. Oh yes, he is there. He is literally just the sun. And the rat doesn't go up there. Cool. So out of all these cameras, each of the characters does not reside in one of them. Each of the main 3. The fucking puppy and the sun do not count because they go everywhere. Now I got these guys again. Honestly, let's just go into development. Start of development, early Percy, like mechanics, goddamn. Character concepts, early Rowler movement. 1 minute's alt value open, okay. Pal revamp. Mother Moose concept, okay. Early menu touch-ups. Appointment Felix concept. Shit, bro, that's fucking dead. Post-night tax development. Ooh. Percy Boodle stuff. Early former seed-in concept. What? Cutscene / priest boss development. Pal boss concept / development. Project file screenshots. This is all cool. I'm too fucking lazy to read all this stuff. Visual pet app can either feed, drink, play. To start, did you know that originally it was meant to be a very different game? It had wanted to be a fully original horror game, not inspired by anything. I liked a bunch of ideas collided with one another though, so I opted to just be inspired by a different game I liked. The pet spell aspect of the game was decided early on, but I didn't envision it being more akin to an application on the table than its own device. It was way before I thought it actually being able to have an actual physical spell on you at all times. There were a lot of road bumps during development from all sides. One of the few we faced early on was deciding what the enemies were going to be. As you can see, enemies like the possum were scrapped, but enemies like Mother Moose and Percy Poodle were kept. Poodle, Moose, Ferret, all 3 will share the same stage. Cat, rat, possum, possible rat mechanic, possum, character concepts. After such, I only ever revisioned there being 3 enemies: Percy Poodle, Scarlet Cat, and Rowler Rat. Enemies like Mother Moose, Former Felix were sketched out, but at the time were never added in. The playful Poodle, on the other hand, weren't even thought of yet. But then it was clear that the game was very unbalanced and rough around the edges. I spent more time tweaking the visual, but I spent most of the time reworking the Pal Percy and enemies. Did you know Rowler Rat was meant to be the most complicated character? His AI sheet was crazy. I had to rework him on the spot. During the rework of Pal Percy got a complete overhaul to the one you see now. Before it was just a waiting game until you got enough happiness points. Now, as you know, it's a lot more interactive, with mini games and such. While this was happening, it was in the process of adding other characters. Mother Moose, she was a pretty easy addition. I consider Scarlet Cat and Mother Moose to be a sort of yin and yang to each other in game, so she was a pretty easy character to add, all things considered. After that, I was beginning to start polishing the main menu section. It took a lot of work, but I'm overall very happy with how it turned out in the end. But during this time, I felt like something else was missing. So we added Farmer Felix. His mechanic originally was to show up on different sides of the office, but that didn't make sense, so we opted to put him outside of the office, and the Summon Says mechanic we brought in as well. One of the last things we added was Felix was actually his power shutdown trick, which originally all he did was shut off the cameras. Post-night tax development. Now it was time to start on the post-night attacks. These were the hardest part to work on, as I was very nervous and stressed with them being all right fair. Which is being just right fair. And fun. And I believe that they were just that. I believe that they're just that. None of them really went through any significant changes. The basic ideas were set in stone. Halfway into the post-night attacks, I decided to add the playful poodles. All of them was super easy to code in and added a lot more challenge to the game. They're probably either the most popular characters in the game or the most hated. There's no in-between. I am the in-between. I don't really care for them and I don't hate them. The post-night attacks were almost done up until now. Making the 4th one, Farmer's Skedaddle, was probably the most challenging one to make. Originally, you would play a game of whack-a-mole inside of Felix set. However, coding complication and the fact that it was being really stupid forced me to scrap the idea. And instead became 4 different repairs. The total aspects was always planned and was kept in. After that, most of the cutscenes were finished, and so that the pre-boss cutscene, which was pretty fun to make. I wanted to make sure I correctly captured the feeling of Pal in particular. I think I nailed it very well. You did. Then finally, it was onto the fight against Pal. The fight was very hard to figure out originally. The fight was going to be just against Pal and would be remade 2D. It would have remained 2D. The choice to go 3D for the fight was a bold risk to take, and we had to make sure it fit the part. And worked well. I hope people enjoyed the climax of the game. It was probably the best part of work on for me, despite the bumpy roads of it. It was really fucking cool, honestly. I was so amazed whenever I first saw the fucking them going into the 3D. I was like, oh, that's so cool. No way, that is so cool. I'm saying this over and over because it looked like one of my quick guys. No way, that is so cool. Oh my god. Alright, fucking goddamn it, on to nothing. It was fucking really cool when I originally saw it, and I was so fucking hyped. It was like, oh my god, this is new, and this is cool. Type stuff. Okay. After such, it was only just balancing out the game, adding extra content, etc. Most of these images were taken right when making this menu tab. I hope you liked the few development key points I included in this menu. Pretty cool, at least. I think so. Alright, so let's just quickly look at it. We get just started development, the basic stuff, yada yada yada. Alright, let's grab the content. Old retro hijinks background. This was the original look of the room in retro hijinks when I wasn't sure where to go in the direction for it. You can also see a remnant of an old Mother Moose pose here. This ended up being scrapped because at the time, I didn't envision her being animated at all. Retro hijinks overlay. The arcade cabinet seen in retro hijinks was originally red before I made it a lime green color. It was made a new color because it blended better with the other visuals, mostly the ones when you look from behind. It was so overall better on the eyes. Cool. Prototype logo. Before the game page launched, this was the original logo. I didn't want to scrap it at first, but I felt it was a need to do so. Besides, the logo was a bit similar to other game with Playtime in the name. I was literally just thinking that. It looked very similar to the Playtime logo. Jolly Cat jumpscare. Late in development, I decided it was best to remake all of the jumpscares so they could look a lot cleaner. As well as, oh my eyeballs, have some nice perspectives on them. An older one looked flat and didn't that the look I wanted for the game. That makes sense. Auction Automation Mechanic 1. For about 5 days, this mechanic would have been used as a secondary attack for Charlie. You would have to had look up and stare at him for a bit before he backed off. However, this completely ruined the balancing of the minigame, so I removed it. Game Over number 1. This was the first version of the Game Over screen for the game. While the idea was pretty nice, the look of it and how everything was positioned just wasn't sitting right. It actually looked kind of cool though. The cool Game Over screen. I like the basic as FNAF text. Old custom hour menu. Before I decided to rework the entire main menu, this was originally the custom hour menu in the game. This actually showed up on the game page release. It was reworked because I crammed the menu so much and it looked ugly. Makes sense. PAL Boss Office V1. This was the original design of the office of the PAL Boss that was made way before we had a solid plan for the fight. We scrapped it because it didn't fit our version at all. It also was. I also just didn't like it, how gray and washed out it looked. Some of the props do show up in the final cut though it didn't fully go to waste. Cool. Scrapped EM PAL design. This was a scrap design for the EM PAL, the toy as it played on EMP. It was being an early model PAL Percy. However, the design only reflected one of the traits. While reworking it, we made sure to incorporate both ideas into one, which paid off better. It also made sure to make it less blocked. Nice. Oh, the idea I had originally was for an opening cutscene to be interactable, and that would lead into the tutorial of the game. I couldn't exactly get the look of it right though, so I opted for a more traditional cutscene approach. It was for the better in my opinion anyways. Old camera poses. Here are some old poses for Charlie Cat and Mother Moose that were moved because they looked silly. All the angles and perspectives were messed up, creating a lot of problems, so I redrew them. That's fair. Auction Automation Mechanic 2. Before we reworked the task, Auction and Automation planned to be a virus mechanic, where you randomly get a pop-up and have to dismiss a virus. It was good and could have worked, but it was too much for the first task, so we got rid of it. TV cutscene. All of the cutscenes, minus the pre-boss one, were going to be in a different style of the game. Sadly though, the artists could no longer work on the game. This was my attempts to recreate their style myself before we decided to get a whole new artist on the team. Damn. Puzzling Power Mechanic. The original idea for the mini game. Hold on one second. Did I read all the title stuff? Yeah, scrapped EMP design. Yeah, no, I've been reading it. I'm dumb as hell. The original idea for this minigame was flipping switches and then typing out a code the game gave you at complete random. This tied with the mechanic of Router didn't balance out that at all. All PAL Percy sprites. Ooh. These were most of the original sprites meant to be on the PAL Percy. These were replaced by much better sprites made later down the line. However, these were actually the bias we used for the EMPL design in the boss. So I guess it's half scrap. So pretty much I used this for the design of the old one. Cool. TV cutscene V2. Another scene of the original minigame like opening cutscene, but it was too similar to the opening sequence of the game I liked at the time. For that reason, I didn't go for it. Best procrastinator. Ah, that's funny. Rowlet plus P-Poodle's minigame. These are notes for the initial concept of this minigame. You would have to put certain items on boxes and keep Rowlet and the playful poodles away from said boxes. The idea was fleshed out, but coding it in was a nightmare, so I opted for something more simple. Cool. You win screen! That's funny. That looks nice. Looks so old though. For a long time, the game would have had a point/score system, and while this idea was cool, with combos and time bonuses, it was utterly useless and served no purpose in the game whatsoever. Fair! Retro Hijinks Model V1. Before someone else took the task, I had originally had someone different model the characters seen in the Retro Hijinks. The rework model were done without my approval, actually, and when asked why, it was simple because the old one looked horrible. That's fair. Oh, original Power Boy design. Ooh, this is cool. Camera, the fucking icon, electronics. This was the original design for the Power Boy before it was reworked it. I had wanted it to originally be a similar device to the Percy itself, but it looked real. I soon realized that it didn't do the job well, so something very viable for the reason it was reworked into the one you see today. Cool. Cutscenes. We got opening cutscene, halfway cutscene, repair scene, and ending. Cool. We got endless mode right here. Which, god damn, I don't know what happened. Ash, damn, Jesus Christ. What the hell? Earn points on the Percy belt to increase your score. The AI will also slowly increase and does not cap at level 20. The score is not automatically updated. Make sure to reload the menu a few times to see your score display. Enable extra. Fuck that. Fucking enable extras, aggressive AI, no tax lock, double speed, daredevil mode? What? If this is turned on, any extra characters, if unlocked, will be enabled. Adds +2 the score multiplier. If this is turned on, enable the aggressive AI motivated to cutscene. Scene in the custom outlet, add +2 multiplier. If this is turned on, enable the tax lock modifier, you can see in the custom outlet. This max 1. Okay, cool. Double speed adds 1, so pretty much increases AI level and double. And this adds 2. If this is turned on, all characters will spawn on the max AI. Okay, cool. Makes sense. No, thank you. Art contest winners. Cool. From September 25th, 2020 until October 2nd, 2020, 9 lucky winners were chosen to have their art featured in the game. End credits. As well as being featured here. This art was made by Green Cat No on GameTroll. Cool, it's literally just the same shit. This art was made by Hello Taco on GameTroll. Cool. Made by on Twitter. Cool. This is made by Bombshells TV on Twitter. Cool. It's made by Bloomadaway on Twitter. Cool. Made by us on Twitter. Cool. Made by on Twitter. Cool. Actually, it's cool as art. Made by Rainbow Neighbor on Discord. You know, I said Felix. Bro's literally tweaking because of the amount of color he has to deal with. God damn. There's some made by Discord. You know, that's kind of just actually fun. Contributors. Hey, gallery. Hey. Fazzy Fun Bear. What are all these icons? Fazzy Fun Bear, or I guess me, is the main director / lead artist of Playtime with Percy. He is responsible for the game's art, programming, and mechanics, basically everything. But I might sound egotistical saying that. He also knows for his artist talents and helping out on numerous other projects. When I finished up my previous project beforehand, I thought this was the last game I'd make. If you were to go up to me and say that I'd round up 30 of my closet friends and make a game about a parasocial 2004, I would have called you crazy. Needless to say, I am externally grateful for the final product we made. Thank you to everyone. You showed me that through it all, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So thank you for being Percy's playmate. I'm sure you'll be acquainted soon enough. Nice. We got Pisa Kaka. Was one of the first people I ever talked to about this game. She helped in numerous ways. Most notably, all the sounds you hear in the game were made by her. She's mostly known for helping on other projects, usually for writing or sound design. I love Percy's. Blown. Blown was asked to join it on the fun. So he did. He helped test the game so everyone else. His feedback, however, helps shape the game to be the best it can be. He's mostly known for his own projects and editing skills. Playtime with Percy is a good game, definitely the second best game Penny has made. 9.5 out of 10, working on the game was a true delight, to be honest. Raiden. God, that's a lot of reading. Raiden helped with the game in a lot more ways than I would have thought. He was the man behind the PAL boss being 3D. He insists I bring that up. He also helped the modeling for both the base game and the boss. Additionally, directions and feedback he's mostly known for his own projects and skills. Percy has been an amazing game to work on. I enjoyed all the time I spent on it. And I used all of the experience I've acquired for future projects. The team is so talented and it's amazing to see my vision for the final boss to come to life. Just do it. I imagined it even though it was risk. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I hope you liked it as much as I do. I've known most of these people since the day of joining their circles, and it's amazing to see how much everyone has grown and improved over these 3 years. I wish everyone good luck in their future endeavors. I hope everyone goes well. Everything goes well for them. Nice. How much more reading is this? Let me just double check. It's a lot of reading. Fuck. Dolun had almost asked to join the team as he was pretty excited for the game. He helped suggest a lot of features and changes, and he even helped me win the battle boss fight. He's most known for testing other games as well as voice acting. That's something else. That's something even I didn't know. Playtime with Percy was a game that interested me when Fazzy first showed it to me. Before that, I had played his previous games, and though they sucked, when he added me to beta testing and I played the first few betas, I thought they were great. Then I didn't test for like 7 months and recently played one of the alpha experiences, the boss, for the first time. It's generally one of the coolest things I've seen in a game. And was glad I got to test it. Martin Arthur helped me most of the musical concepts you hear in the game, even this menu theme. He's one of my great friends, and I couldn't have asked for anyone better to help with music. He's best known for helping on many other projects and his musical talent. It's always been really great to work with Fazzy. We've literally been friends for years, and he's a really nice friend, honestly. And working on PCs was pretty nice, like the fact I'm even able to help out on this great game that a lot of other people put their hard work on. It's amazing, so thank you, Fazzy, so much for giving me this opportunity. Devin. Sunken Studios helped mostly just by aiming me in the right direction whenever I was stuck coding a particular section. Despite that, he's fun to have around. He's most known for helping on the Blitzrun of projects, as well as his coding ability. This game sucks. Damn, that's wild. Perixie? Helped with the PAL boss animatronic mostly, but also helped with a few other things as well. Yeah, she's been a joy to have around and help on the game in a lot of ways. She's most known for incredible animatronic and positive attitude. Incredible animation and positive attitude. From the start off, as me helping with all of the assurance for the game went to me doing a heavy amount of the boss animation. And I couldn't be any more grateful. Playtime with Percy is generally one of my favorite games to ever be made. It sticks out to me in a way that no other game does, and it's never seen anything like it before. Working alongside Fazzy and Raiden on the boss has been such a wild experience. But I all accumulated to the coolest thing that we've made. I'll never forget the number of memories I made working with everyone else. I'll forever cherish all of it, when really hope you enjoyed this game as much as we did working on it. Oh, and keep the lights off. Ollie had asked to help test the game, as he was curious as to how it had played and functioned. Needless to say, he was pretty impressed. I just wished he'd shut up sooner about dead pixels in the menu, haha. He almost known for helping on other projects as well as his musical plus artist abilities. My thoughts on PWP. Hello guys, I actually did enjoy the gameplay and how the characters worked well with one another. Everyone who helped with the game is also pretty chill. Sincerely, Ollie. Frogger25 was suggested to be brought on for testing the game early on, and so I did. He suggested the inclusion of former Felix initially. His words helped shape what the game is today. He's most known for testing other projects and giving very insightful feedback on them. Very helpful to have been able to tag along with the game. It's a super unique experience that's been fun to play from start to finish. Everyone was incredibly kind as well. Always a bonus to work with these games. Just working with these games. Hope you all enjoy the game as much as we have. Soggy Soup. Soggy Soup is the lead animator for the game, and made all of the animations for the characters you see. Despite his burning hatred for the game, he enjoyed working on it. He's most well known for helping on other projects and for the scene of humor, if he can even call it that. This game is just okay. Fancy here, I am contracted to say that he does not actually hate the game, I think. That's funny. Lustaway is also Telesway. I hope I'm saying the name right. Is also a great friend of mine and has helped the game in more ways than I can list. She had a significant role in the mechanic design for the battle. She made all of the pixel sprites for it and helped write the story as well. She's well known for her other projects as well as her intoxicating personality. When Fazzy first came up with the Playtime with Percy, in its very earliest stages, I saw the potential this could have. It's even been done before. It's even been done before at all, just like this. Not like this. I prayed for it. It's never been done before, at least not like this. And this idea could potentially blow up. And lo and behold, I was right. I'm happy I could contribute to making this game what it is now. Zippy didn't directly help with the game. He was instead brought on to help create the promotional poster made for the game. When it was first shown, she even helped design some other stuff for the game. She's mostly known for incredible artwork and a really incredible sarcasm. When I was asked by Fazzy to draw a poster for Playtime with Percy, I was very honored. I was very curious about the game, so being part of the game made me so happy. I could finally see what was happening behind the game. I'm very proud of Fazzy's progress and I saw all of the effort he and everyone else put into this game, which I love. The art, the character designs, the animatronics, etc. It was a fun experience. I want to thank Fazzy for giving me this experience and choosing me to be one of the artists of the game. Jenny Bastard. Jenny was brought on initially to test the game like everyone else, but later had helping hand in making the soundtrack for the game. She even took on the tack to making the Pal Boss song, which took 3 months in development. God damn! He is mostly known for musical and artistic talent. I was just supposed to see some stuff as he would go in a Discord group chat, but unironically enough, I was able to compose some music for the game. I did the Pal Boss music, all max mode music, and mystic music. Cool! This game turned out pretty swell, and I'm glad Fazzy branched out into a different art style, especially for the game, and improved his skills during development. And also, everyone did a swell job on the game. This game sucks, lol. I'm only halfway done to reading. Fuck. Happy Matsu was brought on while we were in the looks for an artist to make the cutscene in the game. She's incredibly nice to work with, and I don't think we could have chosen anyone else for the best. She's most well known for the artwork she makes as well as her very kind personality. I really enjoyed working on this game. I'm glad and honored Fazzy gave me the chance to do some of the cutscenes too. The game is unique and just awesome, so I hope everyone to see it. Thank you, Fazzy, and everyone. Have a happy playtime. Art does stuff. He's a great friend of mine and was brought on to initially help test the game. Eventually, he helped shape the story of the game and even did the voice for Pal. I couldn't thank him enough for. They're mostly known for writing and voicing acting their various other projects. This game is pretty good, but now there's a 7-foot-tall robot poodle in my house and he's refusing to leave unless I let him use my microphone. Someone please send help. Audrey was brought on, as you guessed it, an additional beta tester. He has, though, helped the game a lot more than I would have thought. He was very fun to be around and always knew how to give proper feedback. He is most known for his ongoing voice acting hobby, as well as his well-known personality. This game is awesome, and I'm so glad it came out. I want to thank Fazzy and everyone else for their incredible work and for making some of the best things I have seen in this game. I want to also thank Aluminium for not only drawing everyone, but also to everyone else who helped make some pretty awesome things for the game too. I'm super excited to see people's reaction to the game. Well, sadly, I can't get my original reaction. I pretty much just gave like a basic summary of what it was. Madak Cherry. I'm butchering that name. I'm not gonna try it again. Was someone who was brought onto the Playtime with Percy team after the game was released. Brushing that aside, he's great. He's been great to work with in making all of the sprites for the Pal Percy skins. Which is like over 50 plus sprites. Regardless, we're grateful to have him. He's best known for his very impressive sprite work as well as dabbling in VR experience in making software. Whatever that means. Yo, he makes VR shit, that's cool. When Fazzy sent me a friend request on Discord and asked me to work on the game, I was very excited. I'd never think I'd work on something unless it was my own project. Way before I got asked to help with Percy's, I played it with a friend and recommended it to some of my other friends. This whole experience has been amazing, and I can't wait to hopefully help more with Percy or other projects in the future. Nice! Steels was the last beta tester we brought on for the game. He seems to have genuinely enjoyed the game, just like everyone else. So much so, he even coded a few sections he liked. He's mostly known for his artistic talent and coding knowledge. BWP is pretty neat. I love Charlie Cat. Nice games. Minecraft. Nice games was someone brought on to help with the music, with the power block fight, but later helped with a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff as well, including certain bug fixes, mechanic stuff, and basically helping with things even I forgot that. You might also recognize his work from other games he has helped with. Working on Playtime with Percy has been such an incredible opportunity and one that I am really grateful to have. I was very excited for Percy ever since its initial announcement. So being brought on was a dream come true. From start to finish, Percy has been an absolute blast to play through, and it easily has cemented itself among all my all-time favorites. I agree. Squeak's Dick Curious is a great friend of mine, and of course, we had to bring him on for the ride. He helped with most feedback and testing, but his feedback was very in-depth, so much so that I actually questioned how he even sees the thing. I somehow didn't. He's most known for making games and videos such as Broshik Breach and Shipwreck 64. I think he also made the one FNAF thing, if I recall correctly. Your future me put up a yes or a no if I'm correct, but he did make that one FNAF ransomware game, right? Yeah, I have no clue. I don't know the answer to that. You guys will know though. Percy to me is what Tattletale is to the indie horror scene. It doesn't try to be something it's not. it's a self-contained experience with a unique idea behind it. It was brought on for feedback and beta testing, and it's cool to see how the game improved over time. Also buy Shipwreck 64. I will do that in the future. Not now though. I have no money. Costa Vesta. Goomba! Guys was interested in the game ever since its announcement and was following the game for a while. We brought him on because he was able to completely break the game and get us bugs we were sure were fixed. He was good to be around and always knew how to give feedback. He is mostly known for testing a plethora of other products. I got the great honor of beta testing. I got the great honor of beta testing Playtime with Percy, and I'm glad I got the opportunity, as this is certainly one of the best games of 2023. My favorite part of Playtime with Percy were the post-night tasks. These post-night tasks were stand out as the concept had never been done as well as Playtime with Percy does them. The OST is absolutely beautiful, one of the best ones I had the joy to listen to. The boss fight is another stellar part of the game, as I think one of the best boss fights I've seen, as it always introduced new gimmicks before the night became stale to the player. Sadly for me, it would have been so much better if it didn't lag for me, because my shit sucks. That Noodle kind of forced his way into the game, not with any ill intention, but he was very open about how the code of the main menu was rancid. So he asked if he could recode it, and thus he did. He helped with a lot of technical parts, and I am very grateful he helped me with it. He is mostly known for coding other projects as well as his 3D modeling abilities. PWP's cool JP was here. Nice. Sunset was brought on for feedback once, but later helped with making a lot of the jump scare sounds for the game. He's also eventually got a voice in the game himself. Helios. Future me. Hook image. That character. I don't know which one it is. It's one of the fucking hidden ones. I fucking know it. I have a feeling it might be the bird. It'd be kind of funny if it's the bird. It most likely is the sun, though. I don't know. While very loud, he was very fun to be around, and I appreciate him for that. He is most known for making a few projects as well as helping on some, though, his voice acting and artistic abilities. Ever since I saw Percy for the first time, I instantly loved this. Take on the genre, the art style, the mechanics, the characters, pretty much almost everything. All I did with the game pretty much was the jump scare sounds, ideas, and feedback, and getting to voice Helios. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. I want to leave off one more note here. I want to thank Fazzy, Jenny, Perinx, Jane, Martin, and many more people who helped with the game. I want to thank you for having me here. You all inspire me to give me hope over time. I appreciate being here and knowing you all. Oh yeah. FBI Donut. What the fuck? Donut was brought onto the team after releasing Weird already. After release, weird, right? Regardless of such, she's been a great help in testing future patches / updates in the game. Did you know she actually made a real working Percy? It's kind of insane. Donut has been known for coding various other projects, and also leading a hand in some 3D making. Oh, well, I just realized if I move my shit around, it fucking moves the background. I only met Fazzy shortly after Playtime and Percy came out, but we've talked quite a bit since. I started moderating his Discord server. Join Fazzy Cord. I recently made a joke about working on the game, which led to me becoming a beta tester for the game. A lot of people thought I was on the team for some reason, but now they're right. I hadn't been helping with the game for too long as of writing this, but Fazzy and the team have been a joy to work with so far. And I'm excited to see what we all do in the future, whatever it is. I think we're in for a treat. Fazzy Soda Pop. Fizzy Soda Pop. Fizzy was the last person we brought on after the release of Playtime with Percy. Fizzy, while mainly brought on for beta testing and feedback, actually does the voice of Mother Moose. Cool. As well. That's cool. Isn't that something? Fizzy is overall a joy to have around and really brings a lot to the table. Fizzy is best known for voice acting as well as artistic ability. I managed to wiggle my way into Faz's Court after one of my friends showed me Playtime with Percy. and I'll never be able to thank them enough for introducing me to it. This game and community meant so much to me, easily one of the best things to happen to me in a while. And on top of all of that, it helped me get into something I've always wanted to get into: voice acting. Voicing Mother Moose and being a part of the community has been so much fun. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Currently, I haven't been officially helping with the game for too long, but I'm super eager to help with more in the future. The overall experience has been so amazing, and I'll forever hold it dear. Plus, it's just a fun game. It is a really fun game. We got two more people. Tight Socks is an additional modeler and animator and helped bring the Polly Possum character to life. Polly Possum. He's insanely talented at what he does. Polly Model only took him 1 day to finish. It's that crazy. Tight Socks is most known for his model plus animation skills, as well as helping out on various other development teams he's a part of. When Fazzy invited me over to help him out and his team, I got really excited. I never actually thought that my crappy attempts of mimicking the shapes and colors of art style would take me this far. But here I am. Everybody is very talented, more talented than I am actually, and there's nothing you can say or do to change my mind. Percy is a really good and fun game that I played in 2023 though. Though I am not a big fan of doing this to complete the level type game, I still enjoyed it. Nice. And we got this guy. I fucked up the name again. Is an additional artist who helped with creating the trophy images. For the game. Speaking of trophy images, Demolition Friendship. This game, as well as drawing these awesome icons for our contributors. It's kind of insane how fast Ali works. Did you know this all took about a week to do? Regardless, I'm very thankful for it. Is the best known for her work and other projects, as well as her artistic abilities. When I found out about Playtime with Percy, I loved the general concept of how the game was presented so much, in fact, that I made a whole OC out of it, which I never do that often. So I get to help with the game and the theme as something I did not expect to happen at all. Working and drawing for the game was a fun experience, as well as helped kickstart my path in trying to improve my art along the way. Whatever comes in the future, I will be ready and excited to see happen, and will be there to help along the way. Yay! Nice! Alrighty, back to bonuses. Oh, look, the gallery! Percy, what do you want to eat? I don't know, what do you want to eat, pal? Just a little something innocent. A bagel? No, 2 bagels. Alright. What are those? They're my clown shoes. He's giggling. Nice thing. Fucking Percy holding out the Percy pal. Hey, the man's fixed. Let's go. Fish fight with gods. Ooh. Damn. Gallery. Ooh, all the icons for the knights. Heck yeah. Oh shit, look, they're all zoomed out. The whole gang's in there. What the heck? It's fucking Percy with the moose, the guy, and Felix. Yeah, that is the rat. Is it? No, I think that might be Felix. Why is Felix in 3 of these fucking things? There you go. We got cat. Yeah, we got Felix. We got the cat. We got fucking Charlie again. We got Percy. Question mark, question mark, question mark. We got Pal. We got the moose. We got the boys. And that's how I almost got killed by a murder poodle and his friends. You suck, lol. Nick. Percy Poodle. You got Percy and the Poodles playing a fucking DS. Yo. Pixel art, that's cool. The 3D fuck acid. The whole gang, but only with one of the dogs. Kelly. Just chilling. Nice art of fucking the whole gang on night 5. More nice art. That's actually really cool. Little fucking Tamagotchi bitch ass. The whole gang, all colors. Okay, no, it was the rat because he has one glowing eye. The other thing. So it only has Felix and two of them. Then you got the whole gang just chilling, having fun. Okay, going back to the gallery, seeing what's new. Oh, hey, look! This one has the sheep. That's why it's blacked out. The cat talking to Sunny, Mother Moose chilling with them. Felix is like, what the heck? He's like, what the fuck, the rat? And boom, they're buddy. That's cool. We got the sun. Makes sense why I was blacked out. Someone will die. You're fun. Yeah, that's fucking funny. Pick up Pal again. That makes sense why that was blacked out. That's cool. So there is a good amount of stuff that I sadly do not have access to. But hopefully, with the power of editing and, you know, seeing stuff in the future, this whole extras thing should be complete. Okay, I think I've fully seen everything inside of the gallery now. You know, after looking through everything. Minus endless mode. Endless mode can go suck a dick. I'm not doing that right now. So yeah, I've done everything. So the extra video should be complete now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, this is the end of this extra video. If you guys want to, you can like, comment, subscribe to the kids. Share this video on. That's all I gotta say for now, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.